Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We are going to try to live stream tonight. So give us just a second while we get this going. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining us. We're excited about tonight's call. Tammy, talk for a second while I look at this.
Hey guys, we're so glad that you joined us. I think tonight tells us by you joining us that you're interested in learning more about the incentive and how you can earn it. So we're really excited to have you here. And so just kind of show of hands, how many of you have earned an incentive before? Okay.
If the chairs one counts.
Hey, that does. It's an incentive, right?
Yep.
Okay. And how many want to? Raise of hands. That should be everybody. Because who doesn't want to travel Scentsy style?
Yeah.
Like literally, if you've not done it, you'll never miss it again. So this is very exciting. So did you get it, Melissa?
Almost.
Okay.
Almost. We're going to see what happens. Says preparing to live stream.
Yep.
Somebody might have to let me know if you get the notification.
I got it.
I just got it.
You did? Okay. Well, I don't see
Yep,
it.
it just went up on Facebook that you're live.
All right, so I think I do have to mute the sound though on my okay. I don't. It says preparing to live stream.
Yep.
Somebody might. Let me just find out how to turn off the speaker. That's the one. Oh, wait.
Technology. I'm glad it's you, Melissa, not me. Who knows where we'd be live streaming it to?
So far, 8 people are watching.
Melissa, what app are you using to do it?
I think I did it. I think that we are live streaming on Together We Scent. I think we are Zooming here. And I hope that it goes smoothly because I think I tried this one other time. And because I was doing so much, like my Zoom crashed or something. So we're going to see how this goes. But
Rachel says there's about a 15-minute delay, but it's working.
I hope a 15-second delay.
I'm sorry, 15-second, not 15 minutes.
All right. We'll take it. I'm doing it right from Zoom. There is an option. You can record the meeting and you can also live stream to Facebook. And so that's what we're trying. So welcome everybody. It is so exciting to have so many of you on with us tonight. So this is awesome. And then any of you that haven't ever popped on before, welcome. We're so excited that you're here. And hello to everybody on Facebook, Together We Scent. So my name is Melissa Gratz. A lot of you know me and have seen my face. I am here with the rest of our leadership team, and we tonight are talking about the incentive period. What does it mean? What does that qualification that appears on your workstation, what does that mean? What does it take to earn something like this? And yes, the answer is all of us have the opportunity, fair opportunity, and equal opportunity to earn the next incentive. Whether it is the set of matching Scentsy luggage, a all expense paid trip to SFR next year for the 20th birthday, which it wouldn't be our Tuesday Zoom if I did not tell you that we have 342 days until Orlando next year. For the 20th birthday for Scentsy, it is going to be huge. It is going to be amazing. And we are so excited and want as many of you to be there with us next year. If you follow me on social media, specifically on Instagram, you may have seen that I started my own SFR jar where I'm putting $1 a day. Actually, I've now doubled it because I can do $2 a day into my SFR jar, which will cover my registration and hopefully my flight. For SFR next year, because my hope and my intention in working this incentive is to earn Hawaii or Bora Bora. That's what I'm working towards. So those are the two other trip options that you have: an all expense paid trip to Hawaii or the top 50. And don't anybody say, well, I could never do that, because we can all get in our own ways and say, I could never do that. Listen, the way I'm looking at it is I'm going to aim for Bora Bora. And if I fall short, I land in Hawaii. That is how I am looking at this. That's my mentality and my mantra, because I don't think that's too rough of a life. So, okay. So welcome everybody. This is what we're talking about tonight. Because we have so much we want to cover with the incentive trip, we are not going to walk you through or talk you through the announcements. Those are available in the news section of your workstation, updated quite frequently. So always a good place when you log into your workstation. That's a great place to check out. A lot is happening this month, and certainly a lot will be happening as we get into the fall and holiday selling season. So stay apprised of it on your news tab, on the group page, and in your weekly update that you have been receiving. Let's dive in. Let's talk about the incentive and the opportunity that every single person has to earn this. We are only 8 days into the incentive period. We have until January 31st to earn it. And if I can give any single piece of advice that any incentive earner will ever give you, and they'll back me up on this, my advice is do not wait until December and January to try to start earning the trip or earning the incentive, any piece of the incentive. That truly you want to front load this incentive season and work your tail off August, September, October, November, so that you're not sitting in January and being like, oh my gosh, I need to get somebody to promote or whatever, fill in the blank. So we really, really, really want to encourage 8 days in, let's work toward this incentive. So Tammy, do you want to tell everybody? Tammy had posted on the Together We Scent page a document that we're going to be talking through and working through tonight. Tammy, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, before I get started though, let's talk about, I think before we go into earning it, let's debunk the myths. And so before this, as directors, we were kind of talking about the things that we've actually heard, such as, I can't do those. Those are only for directors and above. Everybody else earns them, not me. It's for those people that have been with Scentsy for a long time. I just started, so it's not worth me trying. I'm not good enough. Like I'm just learning how to do this selling piece and in the Scentsy stuff, and I'm not good enough to earn an incentive. So why should I try? It just that couldn't be me. I have a full-time job. There's no way that you could do that. Like that's for people that don't have full-time jobs and just do Scentsy full-time. I have kids too. So like I'm a mom, I'm busy, I got all that stuff going on. There's no way that I could do it. I know there's other ones out there that you guys are thinking. So let's hear the things that are holding you back. Is anybody brave enough to say what's out there of why you think you can't earn an incentive? There's got to be somebody that I didn't hit one of their reasons why they think they can't earn it.
I mean, I haven't hit one in 9 years, so that's usually mine. Like if it hasn't happened by now, you know.
Okay. That's not true. We're going to get you on it.
I hope so.
Christina, we can get you on it. You got to believe in yourself. We believe in you. We can get you there. So we're going to debunk that one too. Oh, no one wants to buy much. I hear that reason from a ton of people. Nope, that's not true. I have people that want to buy all the time. I can't get the recruit points. Not if you don't try. I keep putting life and everyone else above my wants and needs. Rachel, when is it time for you? You deserve this. Let's work towards it. I can't get many recruits, and the 4 I did have didn't do anything with their business. Look, the people that got you there initially aren't the ones that are going to keep you there. So we got to continuously keep promoting it. All of us start from the same point, 0. We're starting from 0. So we're all there. Melissa and I, Rand, Nicole, Kirsty, like we can name them all. We're all starting in the same spot, afraid of failure. But you know what? If you try, you're failing forward and you're going to be at a better place than you started today. Yep. Lisa, you have to fail first in order to succeed later. So all of those things are things that are holding people back. I don't prioritize it enough. Life always takes a front seat with school and my son, but truly it's on how I want to work and how I prioritize it. not having a large enough customer base. Rachel, you can do that. You just have to expand it. And we can talk about ways to do that. We know the same people. Nope. You can actually, all it takes is one person to get you into a different circle. It's just that one person that's going to introduce you to somebody else. It's too expensive. People don't want to buy it. Nope. I'm gonna tell you that's not the case either. If those people aren't the ones that they're saying that it's too expensive, they're not your people. You need to find different people. There are people that want to buy it and want all of those things. So shall we get started?
Let's do it.
So if you didn't get a chance, this is out on the files page. It's basically an action plan. And so the reason why we wanted you to print it out is we know that some of you, once we leave this, if we don't talk about it now, are less likely to go back and do it. But if you didn't get a chance, if you're listening to this from the car or somewhere else, know that you can go back and print this out. And if you need one of us, Melissa, Rand, Nicole, any of the directors, any of your upline to go through this, we're willing to walk through this with you and set an action plan. Okay. So what we're going to do is use this because you need to have a goal. I'm going to tell you a story. Prior to joining Melissa's team, I was with another group, and that year the incentive ended on December 31st. I happened to be in a casino in Las Vegas celebrating New Year's Eve. And I had some of those same excuses that we just talked about. I said, I haven't been doing it that long. Those are for those people that have been doing it longer. And I'm not a superstar director. I can never do it. Came and went. And guess what? The next day when we looked at it, we calculated, we were shy of about 100 points from earning that incentive. If I would have set out a plan, I would have been able to see that and could have achieved that. You guarantee that I would have been working to earn that. And so I'm going to tell you this, if you don't start with a plan, you probably won't, because these don't happen by accident. These are designed to actually push us in our business in things that they know that we need to grow in. Sales, and in this time, especially recruiting and helping those recruits get promoted. That's what it's about. Because they know if we do that, that's going to help our business in the long run. So it's not designed to be easy, but I'm going to tell you, it is going to be so worth it when you do earn it. So the way that I like to look at the incentive and trying to set out a plan is I start with the things that are give me's. So if you look on the third page of this document, it's the bonus points. We get 500 points for attending our world tour in 2024. To me, if you're going to earn this, that's a give me. You're going. So mark down your 500. I will be there because I want to earn this and I'm going to do what I can to do it. So 500 points, mark it that you're going to do it and mark that as done. 2, on the first page, PRV consistency. At a minimum, you're going to have 1,000 PRV per month to do this, if not more. And so you're going to 5 out of the 6 months do 1,000 PRV. So mark down your 1,500 PRV that you're going to do when you have that PRV consistency. Any questions so far? Just kind of scrolling to see if there's any questions.
So Tammy, just to reiterate that, it is if you are selling 1,000 PRV or more for 5 out of the 6 months, you get a 1,500 point bonus. So not only will you have 5,000 points from selling at least 1,000, or, for selling 1,000, for every bit that's over 1,000, you get a point per PRV. So, but just for ease of example, you get 5,000 points for selling 1,000 each month, and an additional 1,500 for a consistency bonus. If you added that 6-month PRV at 1,000, you are at 7,500 points from sales. You are half what it takes to earn level 1.
Yep.
Just by doing sales alone. And that's doing the minimum sales to get a consistency bonus. Go ahead, Tim.
Okay. So I don't know who's on here. Is anybody within their first 70 days? Because the next would be sensational start if any of you are within 70 days.
Yep. Christina Best has her hand up. Now, I want to clarify, though, this is within your first 70 days, new consultant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not new.
New consultant.
Yeah. Okay.
Reinstatements, when you reinstate, you don't have the sensational start period again. So just
Yeah.
want to clarify that, but
Okay, so for us on the call, you would cross that out. But for somebody that you sign up after August 1st that you're helping to do this, they would project what level they're shooting for. And they would either get 1,000, 2,000, or 5,000 points based upon sensational start level 1, 2, or 3. Okay. So let's go over to the second page, previously sponsored promotes to certified. So these are the ones that you actually have that were on your team prior to August 1st that are sitting at Essential. Okay. What you want to do, if you get any of them to get to certified, their first 1,000, you're going to get 250 points for them. Okay. Does everybody know how to go back and pull their reports to see how to do that? Is there any question on that? Christina, basically, if you have people on your team, you would go into reports and then you would go pull your report and you could put, there's actually, we have the essential to consultant, essential to certified report that you can pull and it would show you right there.
Okay.
you can
You know.
also click on the reporting tab,
Yeah.
click the little link that says create downline report.
Yeah.
And when
Okay.
you do that, your whole downline will come up and it has your front line. If you have any second lines, third lines, it
Okay.
has all the people that are on your team in it, and it will have their title. You can also choose other headings that you'd like to see. And that is something, play around with that report. You cannot break it.
Mhm.
You
Okay.
cannot break the reporting tab. You cannot break anything by playing with it. So go into that reporting tab, create a downline report, and take a look at the information that falls out for you. You cannot hurt anything by doing that. So
I might have already been in there. I have one who's less than $30 away from being certified, and I've been on her every day. Like, did you put an order in yet? Did you put an order in yet?
See,
Yeah.
right there. If that's your front line, Christina, there's 250 points as soon as she does that.
And there's also points for her for doing that too.
Mhm.
So this is a work hand in hand kind of situation. I mean, obviously
Oh, yeah.
you want the goal here though, in all of this and in getting your points is to get the consultants, help the consultants
Right.
in your downline, whatever, see their potential.
Yeah.
To see the opportunity that they have as well. Because the moment we ever start leading with,
Yeah.
I need you to put your $30 in because I need the points for my incentive,
Yeah.
that is all a me game.
Oh, yeah.
And-
How I advertise it to her, I didn't even mention the incentive. I said, I want to
Well-
get you to the 25%. You need to put
Yes.
that order in. Yeah.
Exactly. And I wasn't singling you out. I was
Yeah.
only
Oh, yeah.
using you as example. But
Yeah.
yes, exactly. What is in it for them? The
Mhm.
25% commission, that's a 5% commission bonus, the points that they can get for the incentive trip. Okay.
And also, Christine, just kind of showing them, I mean, we're at the beginning of the incentive period. They're at a great point to start at the same way
Yeah.
that you are, work this together to try and earn this. And so
Yeah.
explain those things, how it's a benefit, not only for the incentive, like you said, to get to the 25%, but again, like Melissa said, when we start leading from a me versus an arrows out type, that's when we start losing
Much
people.
better.
Yep.
Yeah.
And here's where
basically-
it's,
Huh?
oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Here's where it's also important for a lot of us. It's been a long time since we earned sensational start. Familiarize yourself with what the qualifications are to hit sensational start. There's 3 levels. What do you earn? Not you. What does a new consultant earn if they hit those levels? Aside from points, it's really good. Your homework assignment, all of us, is to remind ourselves what those sensational start levels are, how you hit them, and what you earn because of them. Okay, because that's important that you know that information because you want your new people to work toward that. And that counts towards your incentive. You don't want people to be trying to earn sensational start, in their first 70 days, starting on January 15th, because you want to have the 70 days. So that means you want your new consultants to join within August, September, and the beginning part of October to have the opportunity to earn the sensational start. So, okay, Tammy.
Okay, so after we've marked who we're going to project that's essential going to certified, let's go down to the next one, sponsor and promote to certified consultant. These are for the new ones starting that we sign up August 1st and later, okay? Key, like we talked about before, they are hugely focusing on getting people into Scentsy and looking to stay for the long haul based upon how these points were actually set up. And so if you look at this, you get your first consultant, you get them to certified, you're getting 1,000 points. At a minimum, if you get them to level 1, which is actually, got it right here, sell at least 1,500 PRV or sell 500 PRV and sponsor one new personally enrolled consultant who hits 200 PRV, and then obviously complete the checklist. So if you get them to sensational start level 1, they're going to get another 500 points. And then we've talked about this. When you're new to the company, you're following the lead of somebody, of what they're telling you that you should do. And almost everybody has one person that they know that they can turn to that's going to come along. So encourage them to find that one person that would like to do this business with them. And they can get to lead. When they get to lead, that's 2,500 additional points. So for that first consultant that you get to sensational start level 1, certified and to lead, you're getting 4,000 points. 4,000. Okay. Adding on with the 7,500 that we had just in the consistency, and doing a minimum of 1,000 each month, 5 or 6 months, 4,000. So then we're going to go on to our second one. The stakes go up. The next certified goes 1,500 points. Sensational start level 1, another 500, certified 2,500 for 4,500 for that second. So now you're at 8,500 points for your second that you've signed up.
That is, Tammy, we need, because we didn't even touch this in the beginning. You need 5,400 points to earn the trip for 1 that come from sponsoring. Mm-hmm. Or 9,600 from sponsoring to earn it for level 2. So of your 33,000 points,
or I guess level 3. Level 3.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
3. What Tammy's telling you is you get 2 brand new people that hit sensational start and certify.
And get to lead. Bring somebody on.
And get to lead. Your 2 people that you work really hard with to get them to build their business. You almost have all of your sponsoring points. You either have all of your sponsoring points for level 2, or you have almost all of your sponsoring points for level 3. When we break it down like this, because when you look at this, this may seem like hieroglyphics to you. This may seem very confusing. It may seem very overwhelming. But when we break it down and tell you that with one person jump-starting their business correctly with your guidance, you can have almost half or more than half of the sponsoring points that you need for the trip.
Yeah.
I have a quick question.
Yep.
I have a lot of team members that started before August 1st and some that have reinstated. The most sponsoring points I'll get out of any of them is 250 each, right? Like say they go, like I have a couple essentials, say they make it to lead. I would still just get the previously to certified, right?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
You would get 250 for certifying, 2,500 for hitting lead.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if those were only the ones that started.
No.
Like in the
So if
incentive.
you have a reinstated consultant that is essential and you get them to lead, that is 2,750 sponsoring points.
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
Changes it up. So we're going to go on. You're going to get your third consultant. The stakes go up. 3,000 to get them certified. Another 500 if you just get them to level 1. Lead at 2,500. So 6,000 points for that third one. If you do that 2 more times, so a total of 5 new consultants, you got 26,500 points in recruits alone. That's not talking your other stuff. That's almost singly earning level 2. Right there. Now, I know when I first looked at the points and we all seen it at SFR, we're like 60,000 points. Oh my goodness. How are we going to do that? We're going to try it, but this one's going to be rough. And I've heard the comments when we were at SFR. I thought it was their 20th birthday that they wanted a lot of us to go, 60,000 is difficult, blah, blah, blah. But when you break it down like this, they do have our best interests and they do want a lot of people to be there. Clearly, they want people to be there. And that's just like I said, we said just getting them to sensational start level 1, the 1500 PRV or the 501 consultant. If you get them to a higher level, you're getting 1,000 for level 2 and 2,000 points for level 3. So in addition, now isn't that crazy? We're going to go out and sponsor, right? So write down, I encourage you, we talked about shoot for at least 5. Shoot for 5 of who you're going to get there. And again, be there to help them. Help them with doing their launch parties or giving them a guidance to do that, how to get started on the right foot, other things that they can do to get PRV. Because one, again, like you said, Christina, you hit it right on the nose, is as soon as they do that, they're getting 25% back versus the 20%. And again, this business is fun. Why not bring somebody else along? Help them get this started on the right foot and start talking about that. Because if they actually get to certified in 1 month, they just need somebody active to get to lead. So they're going to promote to lead. When you're already at 1,000 because you certified, you only need 500 more to get sensational start level 1. You're there. I mean, it just kind of goes together like puzzle pieces. And so we have to think of it in that way, that this isn't unrealistic. This is very doable. Very doable. Is there questions on that? Anything you need to add, Melissa?
Something in the chat. So what if they promote to star, not lead? They get promotion points for promoting to star. You get promotion points up to them promoting to lead.
Yeah. Yeah. So then after that, let's look at, we've hit the sponsor and sensational start. So based upon those 5 that you're going to recruit, let's project what level they're actually going to earn. Okay. Sensational start level 1 at a minimum, and then 2 or 3 if you think that you can get them to that level. And then again, out of those 5, we're going to shoot the goal for all 5 of them getting to lead. If not, you can also look at those that are certified that you're going to help promote to lead. Now, what I would tell you on this is you want to keep in touch with your team members to see what's going on with them. Do they have parties? Do they have, what's going to be popular for them? Is the harvest catalog more popular than the holiday catalog? To actually see where their sales are going to come from. Because you might want to line up what you're doing at that time. Because if they're already going to put in, the team's already putting 3,000 in, well, this might be the time that you really want to get some points in there to get personal promotion points. This is a great time to line those things up. And so you want to be looking at those. Like, what is my team doing? Oh, they're off to a great start. Okay, this might be the time that I can promote. What do I need to do to promote? So line those things up, and having those discussions kind of helps you know what's going on with them. That, we have an LTO coming out and somebody's got 15, 20, 30 of them, sold. Oh, goodness, right off the bat, that's a large chunk of it. What do I need to promote to that next level? So think of that. Then I go to, like I said, as we were talking, the personal promotion. I mean, that is kind of a monitoring what's going on with your team and being prepared to adjust as you need to, because we know coming up that September is probably going to be a big month with the launch of the new catalog and the harvest catalog. I mean, those are big things. And so I'm going to want to take a look at that. November for holiday. I don't remember the date. Is it? Help me, guys. Was it November 1st?
October.
October 1st.
October 1st for the holiday
Yep.
or harvest?
No,
Harvest is
October is for
September.
holiday.
Okay.
Yeah, September 1st harvest.
Okay. Yeah, it was a little bit earlier than it was previously. So you're going to want to actually monitor those to see where you can adjust and pay close attention to that. And then from there, basically go to your activity bonus. Now, this is where I actually, because activity bonus on the second page is what you're getting, the title that you're getting paid at during the qualification period. This is where I'm a little bit more conservative because a lot of that is determined about what your group does. So when I first go in and fill mine out, I go in at what I know I can do and know which months are consistently higher. And that's where I'll push it to, oh, I can probably get paid at this title during these months. Okay, I play that a little bit more conservative. If you overshoot it, great, but you don't want to have to like recalculate based upon that. So if you're consistently getting paid at lead, then put your 100 down. If you don't get paid that often as lead, put the months that you think that you can get paid in there. And then everything else is kind of a bonus.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So my rank, like I've reached star, that was the highest I did. But if I only get paid as lead, I still get the 100 points, or do you have to be paid like at your highest rank? Okay.
It's what you're getting paid at.
Okay, cool.
Yep, what you get paid.
Yep. And so then what I do is add all of those up and I subtract them. I'm hoping that you all are at least trying to shoot for level 2, the 3,300.
Thousand.
And yeah, 33,000. I'm sorry. Minutes times dollars. I'm struggling. You'd be surprised that I run a big budget at work. But subtract it from the 33,000 points that are required. And then that's what you have remaining for PRV. And then I divide it amongst 6 months as a starting point. But again, then adjust based upon past history of what months have been higher for your team. If you average that you need 2,000, but in September, you do 3,000, then one of those months, maybe January, what's a little bit slower, you might want to take some off of January and add it into September to get to that number that's remaining. Now, the key part is once you have this established, this is a starting point, okay? When you add it all up, it should at least be that 33,000 with the 5,400 from sponsoring. If you're shooting from level 3, it's 60,000 with 9,600 coming from sponsoring. But what I do is the first month, if I have 2,000 in August as my PRV, and at the end of the month, I'm 1,800 is what I ended at. I don't get discouraged. I take that 200 and I add it to the next month. So now instead of 2,000, I need to do 2,200. Okay. But let's say in September, I do 3,200. I'm 1,000 points extra. I don't go to October and say, I'm going to take one off and now I only have to do 1,000 in October. I use those as buffers. Okay. So if you undershoot, you have to recalculate. If you overshoot, great. Those are bonuses.
Yep.
Those are bonuses.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
I'm going to tell you that truly, if you shifted your mindset for this incentive into I'm going to help some people build a business, you can earn this trip with flying colors. There is so much. I mean, you do this with 3 people, you get 3 people to lead that are brand new, you have the majority of the points that you would need for at least level 1 and almost to level 2. So if you can flip your mindset from a selling mindset where, because you still need PRV, don't misunderstand that. And PRV, like Tammy and I like to say, is the one thing that we can control. That's in my control. How hard I push myself to get PRV is solely based on me. But so to me, PRV is like the bonus that I get to add to my point totals. But if you truly set your sights on helping some people build a business in their first 70 days, so what is that? 3 months of really pushing it, you can earn this trip. And you have to think about this too on the flip side. You get 3 people that hit lead, you hit superstar consultant. Think about that. Because if you have 3 people that have the 1250, well, you'll be at star consultant for sure. But I'm not taking any of your own PRV points or anything or PRV into account. But you have 3 frontline lead consultants working, getting paid at lead. You have promoted to star consultant on your way to superstar consultant.
Yeah.
Everything is a chain reaction.
Yep.
What questions do you have? What clarification? I know that if this is really your first time hearing any kind of incentive earning talk, you're probably like, my head is spinning. I don't know. You're throwing numbers at me. You're throwing point totals at me. I don't even know what you're talking about at this point. That's okay. You have this document is really simply spelled out. And once you have it in front of you, you'll be able to walk yourself through each section and say, okay, I get what they were saying. I understand what I need to do. And it is, like Tammy said, a living, breathing document for the entire duration of the incentive period. You will tweak numbers. You will add overages. You will take, make sure that you cover shortages. You will be tweaking this as things happen. But I'm telling you, you have 100% more chance to earn the incentive when you have a plan than if you don't, because hardly anybody earns an incentive by accident.
Yeah. And so I know I'm going to hit the thing that people are going to say. I've tried. Nobody wants to join. I've exhausted my customer base. I've tried. They don't want to do it. One, if you haven't joined Jen Audette's incentive group that Melissa posted on our Together We Scent page, go and do it. And what I'm going to tell you is what you need to do. Jen says 10 opportunity packages, but I would say 20. Be armed with 20 opportunity packages. And what you're going to do is you are going to find a way to talk to people about the opportunity. Not the join, but this great opportunity that we have. The opportunity that we have to make a little extra cash for those that are strapped and need, some extra money in this financial time that we're having in the US. To join a group of women that are here that are supportive of each other. There's many people that want that don't have that sit at home and are like, I wish I had a friend group, wish somebody that I could talk to, whatever. Look at us. Who wouldn't want to hang out with us, right? So you have an opportunity for those people. And so share it. Share the opportunity. Talk about the things that it's done for you, whether it's putting a couple dollars in your pocket, whether it's, you're one that's earned an incentive before, whether it's somebody who feels connected now to a group of women that support them in all things, whether it's just Scentsy or more. We have something great. So share that. And so make it a pack to go out each week and give those away and talk about the opportunity. Talk about the opportunity that we have. And if you're going to ask, what is an opportunity package? It's whatever you have available. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. It can be a scent circle with a product sheet with your business card in there. It could be a wax sample with the product sheet. It could be a personalized letter that you wrote with a product sheet or a catalog or whatever. Basically what it is something that has your information and a little bit about Scentsy so they can actually see it. But when you're giving them out, you want to make sure that you're getting their information, because giving out and not getting information doesn't give you anything back. So make sure that you get their information. And so Jen, Melissa, help me if you listen to this, because I'm going to get it confused just like she did. So basically one of the easy ways that you can get the information that's less stressful on you is when she hands it out to somebody, she basically comments, on something, compliments them on something that she sees. Like if she's at the store and she's like, oh my God, I want to give this to you. You have great customer service. I love your eyes. I love your hairstyle. I love whatever it is. Don't make it up. I am sure there is something that you can find. I love your necklace. You were so helpful, whatever it is. I would really love to have you on my team. I want to share this with you. And then she hands them the phone and says, I would really like to connect with you on Facebook. Will you add me? And so basically what they do is they friend request themselves from her phone. And then if they get home and they realize that, no, Tammy was nuts, I don't want anything to do with that, they have the ability to not accept the friend request. So it's a little less stressful on them as well as you to give that information. Basically, I don't know if you follow that. You give them your phone to Facebook and they friend request themselves off of your phone. And then when they get back, if they choose that it's not something that they want to know more about, they can choose not to accept that friend request. But if they do, then you want to follow back up and say, I really enjoyed meeting you today at X, and the conversation will kind of go from there. But it's a way for you to meet new people and not worry about I've exhausted all of the people that I know, they don't want to do it anymore. Or they've said, no, I've got nobody else to ask. Yes, you do. We've got plenty of people. We just need to get out and do it.
Yep. And that's what we kind of fall into that often, where we're like, nobody wants to join. No, but nobody wants to join my team. I've asked everybody. Well, let me tell you, I have to go find new people because my customers have been watching me for 15 years. So when I say by now, if I continue to bark up that same tree after 15 years, if they haven't joined, and that's not to say that there's somebody out there that's been watching and it just wasn't their time yet, but I can't continue to swim in the pool of my customers that have been watching me for that long that haven't done anything yet. If I sit and wait for them, I will be sitting and waiting maybe forever. I need to be in front of new people to have the opportunity to influence positively just by being me, all that I have to offer. And so what are we going to do to get ourselves outside of that comfort zone to share our business with other people that aren't used to watching us?
Yeah.
Robin.
The other thing to think about is it's hard to go and ask somebody to join, right? It makes my stomach hurt. But some easy things that you can do to work yourself up to this in the next week or so is think about what you're not doing right now. Are you not posting on your pages? If you're not visible, if people don't see that you're serious about this, they're not going to be curious about what you're doing. You've got to share what you're doing in a real way. You've got to be visible on your pages and reaching out to people, because the more they see that this is part of your life and that you're enjoying it, the more they will be like curious or want to join and see what you're doing. So you're going to have a lot easier time talking to people about Scentsy if they actually know you do it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Tina asked a question in the chat. It says, how do you offer the opportunity at an event? I have done my share of events in my time with Scentsy. And how many times do you have a customer that walks in the booth and says, oh my gosh, it's Scentsy, I love Scentsy.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
yep.
Oh my gosh, you should see my stash of Scentsy that I have.
I've got this, I've got this, I've got this.
Yep, they love to tell you all that they have. And that is instantly when you say, have you ever thought of doing this? Have you ever thought of doing Scentsy? You're this much of a fanatic. You're a better salesperson than me at this point, pointing out to everybody what you already have.
Mm-hmm.
Listen at events. That is the key. Listen at events. The people walking by, the people that slowly walk by and look, the people, they're giving you information to go by. You have to listen. And when somebody is wanting, they smell something and they want it all, or somebody, book those parties and then flip those parties. Like listening at events, listening in general is a really important benefit in our business.
And I would add, I know we're getting to the end, but a couple things. If you're afraid of handing it out to somebody because you're afraid they're going to say no or whatever, another way to approach it is to say, I'm really trying to work hard to grow my business or earn a trip or whatever. Do you happen to know anybody who is interested in Scentsy? Could you give this to them? Because you're not putting them on the spot. They're not going to say no, but a lot of times it's going to be, oh, I love Scentsy. Or if not, yeah, absolutely, I have somebody. So it takes a little pressure off of both of you to actually do it. And I would say this, I actually got a couple no's today, and my response was completely understand, but can we book a party? Are you interested in booking a party? So that should be your next one.
Yep.
So they don't want the opportunity right now, but you want to hold a party, you know? And so it's a nice way to be able to convert it into, take the pressure off of the no to something else. I think, Melissa, we wanted to wrap it up with, so what do we go from here? We're all excited. We're all excited because we came off of SFR, the high of SFR, all of the talk of the incentive. How do we keep it up? Well, I think you need to be deeply tied to your conviction that you're able to earn this incentive. I'm going to do whatever it takes to earn this incentive. I'm going to work my behind off to do it. And when the first time comes and you don't hit your PRV that you want, that's all right. I've got other plans. That might have worked for the other people, but I'm going to try something else. It happens. This is business. Every big company, the things that they push out don't work the way that they plan initially. It's no different for us. You just need to be able to readjust. You need to surround yourself with the people that are going to be supportive. And if that means here in this group and Together We Scent, then post, reach out to us, whatever. We're here to cheer each other on.
Yep.
Because you're going to experience some of those, like, oh, everybody else is having success with those whiff boxes and I tried and not a single one wants it.
Yep.
Okay. But the next thing that you try, they may all want it. It's about trying and not giving up. And so if there's somebody here that motivates you and you have not met them, maybe reach out to them to be partner up as accountability partners. Melissa and I do that. I can tell you, we reach out to each other, and I guarantee you when the phone rings, I know that I better have gotten done my checklist of the things that I said I was going to accomplish this week towards this incentive and working my business, because I don't want to have to tell her, yeah, I didn't do any of those. And so that helps to keep you accountable. Yep, I went out and handed out my packets, or I reached out to some people because I don't want to have to tell her that I didn't do anything. And so I'm going to do it, by God.
Yeah. Accountability has power.
Yep.
It has power. So like Tammy said, two things. Somebody that you want to align with, somebody that you want to form a little accountability group with, somebody that you see them on the Together We Scent page and you like their energy and that's who you want to hold each other accountable. Link up with each other. There is power in this. Second thing is, we are going to starting next week on Tuesdays. So the normal Tuesday night team call starts at 9:15 every Tuesday forever since the beginning of time, and will continue. We are going to invite anybody working toward the incentive, any level of the incentive, to join us starting at 9 p.m. So 15 minutes before the team call on Tuesday nights, hop on at 9 p.m. We will use that time to talk about the incentive. We will share what we're working on, what we're doing, how the week was for us, where we stand on points, cheer for each other, link up accountability wise, all of those things. 9 p.m. for those of you starting next Tuesday night. And wait, there's something that came in the chat, and then I know Rand is going to do a drawing. And so I will take care of answering Tiffany in the chat or reading through what Tiffany has to say. Rand, you go right ahead.
Okay, I would go ahead and do this. All right, here we go. Hey, Lisa Godfrey.
Look at that.
I feel like it was rigged, but I'll take it.
Rand does not rig.
Do that.
I'll vouch for her.
I promise.
I know. I know. I'll take it. Thank you.
Not rigged.
So let me see a show of hands of who's going to earn the incentive now. Right? Does anybody not have their hands up? Somebody tell me. Carol, is your hand up? Kind of. Carol, if you need some reassurance and need us to walk you through it, let us know.
Yep.
Again, anybody that needs somebody to go one-on-one with them through the tracker, we're available. Reach out
Yep.
to your director team, Melissa, Rand, any of the directors.
Yep.
We're more than happy to walk you through this. We want you to be able to understand it completely and have a goal. Because I know, Melissa, I know you know, we believe in all of you and you all can achieve it. And there would be nothing better to travel with all of you guys.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
That would be amazing.
And even if the traveling is not what you're aiming for, strive for level 1. Strive for that. Prove to yourself, just like Rachel Pouget did with the Find Your Focus incentive, and I know a lot of you did, but prove to yourself that when you set out to do something, that you can do it and not let yourself down.
Yeah.
We believe in you. And yes, if you want help with your tracker, let us know. We will see you on the page. We do have virtual cubicle tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. where we will be working, for those of you that don't know. And if you're available, that is just, we open up this Zoom and it's casual and we work and we chat with each other and we bounce ideas off of each other. But that's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time, as it is every Wednesday. And we appreciate you for tuning in tonight. Let's do this. Let's do this incentive.
Let's do it. Thank you,
Bye.
guys.
Tiffany, I'll get you an answer.